Hi everyone, in this video let us see how to calculate the residential status of an individual. So firstly, an individual to be a resident has to satisfy the basic conditions. So let us see what they are. So the first basic condition is that an individual should stay in India for more than 182 days in the current previous year, which is from 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2025. The second basic condition is that an individual should stay in India for more than 60 days but less than 182 days in the current previous year and stay in India for more than 365 days during the immediately preceding 4 previous years. Now, to be an resident, an individual must satisfy any one of the basic condition. Now, if any one of the basic condition is satisfied, then we call him to be as a resident. And now we need to check with the additional conditions to know whether he is an ordinary resident or not an ordinary. Coming to additional conditions, the first additional condition is that an individual should stay in India for 2 out of 10 previous years, which is from 1st April 2014 to 31st March 2024. The second additional condition is that an individual should stay in India for more than 730 days during the 7 previous years immediately preceding the previous year, which is from 1st April 2017 to 31st March 2024. Now, in these two conditions, if the individual satisfies both these conditions, then we call him to be as a resident and ordinary resident. If suppose only one additional condition is satisfied or none of the additional conditions are satisfied, then we call him to be as a resident and not an ordinary resident. So let us get into a problem. Mr. A left for Africa on 15th March 2022 after staying in India for 15 years. He returned to India on 31st August 2024. Determine his residential status. So in this question they have given that Mr. A has gone to Africa on 15th March 2022 and he has come back to India only on 31st August 2024. Now they are asking us to determine his residential status. So we have to start from the basic condition. So our basic condition is that an individual should stay in India for 182 days during the previous year. So which is from 1st April 2024 to 31st March 2025. As we can see in the question, they have given that he has gone to India in the year 2022 and he has come back to India in the year 2024 by the month of August 31st. So in this we can clearly understand that he was not in India from April to July and he is in August only for 1 day. And for September, he is in India for all the 30 days, October all 31 days, and similarly for November, December, Jan, Feb, March. So he is in India for all these months. Now if we add the number of days, we would arrive at 213 days. So our first basic condition is satisfied because he has stayed in India for more than 182 days. So he is a resident. Now we need to move to additional conditions to check whether he is an ordinary resident or not an ordinary resident. Now our first additional condition is that he should be a resident in India for 2 out of 10 previous years, which is from 1st April 2014 to 31st March 2024. So in this we need not calculate the number of days because in the question they have very clearly mentioned that he has stayed in India for 15 years. So obviously he is a resident for 2 out of 10 previous years. So our first additional condition is satisfied. Now similarly with second additional condition which states that an individual should stay for 730 days during the 7 previous years. As given in the question very clearly that he is in India for 15 years, we need not calculate the number of days for this also. So we can straight away mention that he has been staying in India for 730 days during the 7 previous years and hence our second additional condition is also satisfied. Now since he has satisfied one basic condition and both the additional conditions, he is a resident and an ordinary resident. So this is how we calculate the residential status of an individual. Thank you all.